Hello everyone, my name is Martin Moore. You can check out my website at www.myspace.com/MartinMooreMusic. What I'm hoping to do today is teach you how to play Calling Out Your Name on the hammered dulcimer. I have tuned, this is going to be the standard key of G, okay, as opposed to the way Rich Mullins did it. And what he did was he actually tuned his entire hammered dulcimer down an entire step. So if you learn this and you're tuned standard and you try to play along with the CD, you'll notice that it's not the same notes. Okay, so I'm just going to play in the standard key of G, just so you do not have to go and retune your entire hammered dulcimer just to learn a couple of Rich Mullins songs. So here goes. I'm going to start with the introduction. You start with these two notes in the key of G. Okay. So you play these at the same time. Alright? The next set of notes is this. Alright? It's just one right across from each other on the white marking. So the first two notes are... Okay? The third chord in this progression are these two notes. You just go up to the next white marking, play right across from each other. Once again, okay, you go up to the next white marking, you play right across from each other once again, which will be these two notes. Okay, so as it progresses, okay, now the next chord you play, you go up to the next white mark. On the left side, you play right where the mark is. On the right side, you go down one. Okay, if that makes sense. So your note will be this one and this. This. Okay, so in progression, it'll sound like this. And you move everything down just one course. Okay? And then you go both sides of the white one again. And then both sides of this white one again. And then you just go down the scale. Okay, so in progression, this song sounds like this. Okay. Now the second time he goes up the scale here in his introduction. He does things a little bit differently, and when I get to it, I will show you. Okay, now what he does is he goes down one chorus, hits it twice, once again here, those two notes. Now, above the white marking, it's just black, but it's this note right here. So he goes down the scale one more time. Okay, so here's how that sounds, both of those put together. Whoops. Let me try it one more time. He does skip that middle note the second time around, okay? Now it's time to do the C chord, which is right here. Play these two notes. Okay? The second note is this one. Okay? The third note are those two notes, just right on both sides of the Delrin marking there. You go up, once again you play that kind of cockeyed chord where you play the left hand right on the Delrin mark, on the white mark. The left hand is on this one, okay, on the one that's right below it. And you go down one, you go up one, but you keep that same position, so it sounds like this. Once again. Now, the third chord, or the third progression that he does is you actually do it's an A minor. So the first chord are these two notes. Okay. So he does it from here. And the second chord is kind of funny in that it's not right across from each other, but on the left side it's down one on the white mark. So the first two chords sound like this. Okay? Those are the notes. Okay. Now up here, see the white delrin mark? Go up one. So it's right here. So those three notes in a row sound like. Then you go up above this white mark. Okay, it's almost the same sort of progression that you're doing with all the others. Up one more, down one more, and then, okay. So here's what that sounds like. Then it goes back to the So I'm going to play up to that point. I did on that last progression was except I'm playing them at the same time. And then it hits this note, this note, okay. So the second time it goes through the whole progression one more time. But it does a couple of things different near the end. So I'll just go through the whole second time. Now the last two notes are just right across from the delrin, and then it resolves on that note. And that is the intro. I'm going to try to go through it real fast because I'm trying to get everything on this one 10-minute segment. So let me go through this progression real quick with you, and then we'll go on to the first chord. Sorry. Intro to the song. So I'm sorry I went through that kind of fast, but trying to get it all on crammed in there. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments. and that sort of thing. And next video will be on to the next chord. Thanks a lot.